What's up, guys? Scotty2 Hockey here, aka the Average Hockey Fan, and today I'd like to talk about another one of Montreal's promising prospects, a center/right wing 22-year-old prospect who Montreal drafted in 2014. He had 4 years developing in the NCAA, really came into his own the last 2 years in the NCAA, and in Laval last year he was the second leading scorer, although when it comes to this kid, he's a center/right wing, and Montreal has pretty much had all those spots on the roster solidified, especially at the center position. So I don't know where he fits into the lineup. I'm sure he will be in training camp for Montreal this year, but I do not expect him to find a roster spot, but I wouldn't complain about it if he did. He is a promising young prospect. He's been to the Big Ten Championship in the NCAA. He's been to the NCAA Finals with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. He was their captain. He was their leading scorer. In Laval, he was the second leading scorer on the team, so he does have offensive upside. He's good defensively. He has a lot of good things about him, and that prospect is Jake Evans. Now, not a lot of Habs fans know about Jake Evans because he was drafted in 2014, and where he was in the NCAA for 4 years, up till 2017, 2018, not a lot of people talked about Jake Evans when it came to our prospects. But that year, as the captain of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, he made it to the Big Ten Championship. He made it all the way to the NCAA Final, where they came up just short of winning the championship. But as for Jake Evans, I had written down, the former captain and scoring leader of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in the NCAA. He's an older prospect who has a ton of NCAA experience with 4 years of development in that league under his belt after being drafted by Montreal in 2014. He is a shoot-first two-way center/right wing who can skate well, is solid defensively, and has some offensive upside. Due to the fact Montreal has more promising center/right wing prospects at his position and veteran players who already have earned their roster spots, I highly doubt we will see Evans in Montreal this year. When Montreal signed him to his ELC, they lacked center depth at the time, and many thought Evans would be playing for the big club by this time. But due to Max Domi and Jesperi Kotkaniemi earning roster spots, it doesn't look good for Evans in Montreal at the moment. I think he may end up traded or playing out the next year in Laval before maybe getting a top 6 role in Montreal. To me, he doesn't project as a top 6 player at the moment, but some may disagree with that. Now, when I say he doesn't project as a top 6 player, I'm not saying on all National Hockey League teams. I'm just saying in Montreal at the moment, because you can't say he's better than Max Domi, Thomas Tatar, Philip Deneau, Brendan Gallagher, Jonathan Drouin. You can't say he's better than those players yet. He hasn't played enough. He hasn't played in the NHL yet. He's an AHL player at the moment. He finished up his last year in Notre Dame in 2017, 2018. Then he signed a max-level ELC. But anyways, I'll get into the guy. He's 22 years old. He was born in Ontario, so he's a Canadian kid. He's 6 feet tall. He's 185 pounds. He was a steal in the 7th round, drafted 207th overall. His cap hit is an ELC maximum $925,000. His position is center/right wing. And in Notre Dame, where he led them to the Big Ten and the NCAA Championship in 2018, where they fell just short. In 40 games played as the captain of the team, he had 13 goals, 33 assists, 46 points, was a +9. And for Laval Rockets last year in 2018-2019, despite Laval not being very well, in 67 games played, he had 13 goals, 32 assists, 45 points, was a -11, and was second on the team in scoring despite being a rookie in the AHL. So that's Jake Evans for you guys, a very promising prospect. Some people like this kid a lot. I've heard people say he's definitely going to be top 6 down the road in Montreal. But when you look at our prospect pool, we have Ron Paling, we have Nick Suzuki, we have Jesse Lanin, we have Cale Fleury. Like, the list goes on of what Montreal has in prospects, and I don't know where this kid fits into our prospect pool. I have him at number 8 personally myself, and we have too many solidified vets, and according to a lot of people, they think Montreal is going to go after help for the power play in the offseason this year. Preferably myself, I'd like to see him, yes, maybe get a pickup who can help you score or slot into your power play, but the main concern for me is the defense. I would like to see the defense get upgraded. The left side, a partner for Petrie, but I'm not the GM, so we will all see what Mark Bergevin does. But this kid does have a bright future in NHL. He's proved in the NCAA he's a winner. He can drag teams to the finals. Even though Laval sucked last year, he gave it his all every game he was out there, and he did thrive for a rookie. No one expected him to be as good as he was in Laval, so he had a great year. He's strong defensively. He is a shoot-first type player. I don't see him pass the puck off a lot, even though he does have quite a few assists in Laval. Every single time I've watched him play, what I've noticed about his game, as soon as he gets an open shot and he's anywhere close to the net where he can get a shot, he's not scared to shoot it. He has a decent shot. He has a heavy shot. He's not a small body. He still has growth to go. Even though he's 22 years old, I can see him putting on a bit of weight and muscle. He could work on his skating a bit, but he's not slow by no means. So he's definitely a promising prospect. And in our prospect pool for the Montreal Canadiens, I have him at number 8. So that's Jake Evans, guys. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like. Please hit that subscribe button. It's been getting quite a few subscribers lately, and I'm definitely pleased about it. And I love the positive feedback, guys. Don't forget to ring the bell for my upcoming notifications. Excuse me, I'm butchering this one. And feel free to leave a comment on what you think of Jake Evans. Do you think he will be top 6 in Montreal? Do you think he's future bottom 6? Or do you think he's a player who's going to end up getting traded? I personally, myself, don't want to see him get traded. But for a guy who's in the AHL, he has pretty good value. His contract is pretty good. A guy who can put up 45 points in the AHL, proven scorer in the NCAA, a captain, a leader in the NCAA, was a former very promising prospect, still is a very promising prospect, but maybe he would fit better on another team, and maybe we could package him in a deal to get us a piece. Who knows? I'm not saying I want to see him get traded. I'm just saying that's the rumors I've been hearing about Jake Evans when it comes to Jake Evans, because nobody sees him in Montreal next year. He's 22 years old, and a lot of people are saying maybe we should package him in a deal for a trade to bring in some defense. Not my opinion, it's just what I've been hearing. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, ring the bell, feel free to comment. Thank you for watching my video. This is Scotty2Hockey, aka The Average Hockey Fan. Have a great day. Over and out, folks. Go Habs, go. Woo!